All right. Last Tuesday, a lot of kids went back to school, and we played our message to the world. And actually, it is not ours. It was written by a columnist in Salt Lake City, but for years we've done this every year around the start of school, and got special requests to do it again today because there are a lot of youngsters who are going for the first time, and particularly Greg Osborne. Now, Brent Osborne, he's been here as long as I can remember. I remember him as a teenager. His voice was changing here. Now he's a big executive, and he's gotten married now and he's got a little boy. Greg is going to school for the first time today with his friend Brendan Murphy and a lot of other kids going. And this is a letter from the parents of a youngster, in this case a boy, but it could be boy or girl, who's going off to school for the first time. You know, you've been through the diapers and all that, and the kids start to talk and walk, and now they're going off to school. This is a letter to the world. Dear world, my son starts to school today, and it's all going to be sort of strange and new to him for a while, and I wish you would sort of treat him gently, too. You see, up to now, he's been king of the roost. He's been the boss of the backyard. His mother has always been near to soothe his wounds and repair his feelings, but you know, now things are going to be different. This very morning, he's going to walk down the front steps, wave his hand, and start out on the great adventure. And it's an adventure that might take him across continents and across oceans. It's an adventure that will probably include wars and tragedy and sorrow. To live his life in this world will require faith and love and a whole lot of courage. So, world, I wish you would sort of look after him, take him by the hand, and teach him things he'll have to know. But please, do it gently if you can. He'll have to learn, I know, that all men are not just, that all men are not true. But teach him also that for every scoundrel there is a hero, that for every crooked politician there is a great and dedicated leader. And teach him that for every enemy there is a friend. Oh, it'll take time, world, I know, but teach him, if you can, that a nickel earned is of far more value than a dollar found. And teach him to learn to lose, so he'll enjoy winning that much more. Steer him away from envy if you can, and teach him the secret of quiet laughter. And let him learn that bullies are the easiest people to whip in the whole schoolyard. Teach him, if you can, the wonders of books. But also let him ponder the eternal mystery of birds on the wing and flowers on a green hill. In school, world, teach him it's far more honorable to fail than to cheat. Teach him to have faith in his own ideas, even if everyone says they're wrong. And teach him to be gentle with gentle people and tough with tough people. Try to give my son the strength not to follow the crowd when everybody else is on the bandwagon. Teach him to listen to all men, but teach him also to filter all he hears on a screen of truth and take just the good that siphons through. Teach him, if you can, how to laugh when he's sad. Teach him there's no shame in tears. Teach him there can be glory in failure and despair in success. Teach him to scoff at cynics and to beware of too much sweetness. Teach him to sell his brains and brawn to the highest bidder, but never to put a price tag on his heart and his soul. Teach him there are times when a man must gamble, and there are times when a man must pass the dice. Treat him gently, world, if you can, but don't coddle him, because only the test of fire makes fine steel. Let him have the courage to be impatient. Let him have the patience to be brave. Let him be no man's man. Teach him always to have sublime faith in himself, because then he will always have sublime faith in mankind. Well, this is quite an order, world, but see what you can do. He's such a nice little fellow, my son. Off to school now, Greg. Greg Osborne and his friend Brendan Murphy and all the other youngsters going to school for the first time today, from their parents to the world. That's called Dear World, and we get all kinds of requests for copies of that. And, well, you know, you should, because it's got a lot of good thoughts in there. And if you do want one, please send a self-addressed stamped envelope to Dear World, not to me, because it'll get all messed up in the mail, and it'll get it faster if you just address it to Dear World, 950 California Street, San Francisco, 94108. And to all the youngsters who are starting school today, whether you're starting for the first time or not, I hope you get a good teacher and all your classmates are nice.
We're talking today with a man who wrote 50,000 words about Chile.